Done in one is one of the goals in modern manufacturing. One area I support a lot of customers and work with them in is when it comes to internal and external broaching. So in this video, I want to share a little bit of a combination between two manufacturers that make a perfect marriage and provide great solutions for internal and external broaching right on your CNC mill turn or your standard CNC lathe. Let's check it out. The first video I have queued up here is from PH Horn, and it's going to jump right into broaching. So if you notice right now, you're feeding with the machine axis, which there's nothing wrong with that. Modern machine tools are totally set up for this, but it's not the fastest solution. It's still an amazing solution to get it done in one, so you reduce your part handling, right? They could be off doing something else while this machine is running, and that's the benefit of the done in one mentality. PH Horn has some fantastic solutions whether you are broaching internally or externally. Here's the auto stroker unit now. Notice how much faster this is. There's a little bit of x-axis feed, and that is just going in and out of the cylinder rapidly. Beautiful solution. This is one of the options. You can see it connects right into your turret. They do have a variety of mounts, not just VDI, but you can see the stroking there, right? It's repeatedly just tracing in and out to save your machine on that axis. And because you don't have the acceleration deceleration of your entire turret, it allows for that complete machining. Now we have another unit for internal broaching. Notice how it's mounted this time, and they're able to feed in and start packing away. The speed of that cylinder, seriously, look at the speed of the stroke. And then here's one of the options to do splines as well. If you look here, it's a multi-form tool, so they're doing multiple teeth at once instead of a single point. I love watching this stuff, seriously. And here's another style for involute gears shafts. They have a plethora of solutions, so if you've got a component that you think might be a fit to get this done in one, let me know. Let's work together to make it happen. Then here's more hex style broaching, and here's some external beveling, and then grooving. The amount that's possible. So if you look there, all the different parts that were all complete on this single part, and just think about this. In your standard method for setups, if you handed this off between multiple machines to a manual process, everything else, every time you hand this off, you've got to have a way to clock the position. So if you're trying to time it to this relationship to here or to the internal or to the keyways here, and you're trying to get that perfect rotation done in one, no problem. You program it, it happens in the same machine. If you start passing this off, all the different positions, and now you've got to be able to clock that in between the different operations, you know, when you're going from here down to the gear, to the internal, to the external, to time it all together. I can tell you, being a machinist on the shop floor, that's the stuff nightmares are made of, especially when they're called out to within a minute of each other or better. Even if it was 5 minutes worth of timing for the angular relationship, it's just such a nightmare. You've got to do custom jigs, fixtures, verification. There's extra inspection now that needs to happen on the CMM instead of a first off, last off scenario. When you're looking at doing parts like this, whether they are simpler or more complex, consider combining both the BENZ and PH Horn systems to get you that perfect solution. Until next time, keep your spindles turning and earning.